So I saw someone's video about the different sources of income they have, and then I thought I need to actually think of mine. I think I've got how many? So I wrote these down. Some of them, and it's up for debate if I have to bunch them up as one or I can separate them. You let me know in the comments as we go through them. So my first and main source of income is as a freelance workshop facilitator. I've got about 6 or 7 clients. They contact me and ask me, oh, are you free on this day to deliver a workshop? I take the booking, I go and deliver it. I get paid. I send an invoice, I get paid. The second source of income, like you can see here, I'm just going to go through them and explain a bit more detail as we go along, is YouTube. YouTube as in Google AdSense, that includes YouTube as well as my 3 blogs that I run, generating income there. The third source of income is TikTok. TikTok has 2 key areas, pardon me, 3 areas with how I make money on TikTok. First one is as an affiliate marketer. So anytime I make a video, for example, and I link it, I generate income that way. Also as the creator fund, where if you make videos that exceed 1 minute with no duet or sound and people watch over a minute and you get over 1,000 views, then you start generating income from videos that way. I also sell my own books. I am an author of a Christian testimony book called More Than My Past, which is available on my TikTok. If you go on my bio and see my showcase, you'll be able to see my book there. And also a prayer journal, which is just a notebook for being intentional when writing and journaling. Another way, we're now on commercial modeling. I actually did my first campaign this year of 2023. I'm looking to do a lot more in 2024, where I did a campaign for Barclays Bank, which is a big brand. So that with that, I hope it will accelerate me into other commercial modeling opportunities. Another way I make money, as well as selling my books on TikTok, I also sell my books and content on Amazon. I do that, but I also link products, any recommendation products, I will do Amazon affiliation. That's where I get that income from. Another way I make money. I didn't realize I made money in so many different ways, but if you watch this far, make sure to follow and make sure to keep up and give me questions you have, and I'm happy to answer every single one of them for you. But carrying on, interest on my shares. Obviously, I invest in, I do have little investments here. I invest in some companies, and every single month I receive some form of dividends from that. So that is a source of income. Brand collaborations and UGC, working with brands. They will send me products or we will agree to a fee. I make a video in exchange for that fee. That is one way I make money. Another way I make money is on a random day when I'm feeling bored or not feeling that great, I actually do surveys. So surveys to do with like Prolific, they pay specifically Prolific, and I'll see if I can find a link and link it in my bio for you. They pay money. So it's actually intellectual surveys. It's not, oh, where do you live and where do you come from? It could be studies on the perception about social media, for example, and then getting an understanding of that. So let's carry on. I think we've already mentioned dividends. I mentioned it in the other investments that I have. Another one is speaking engagements or pop-up shops where I sell my books and do speaking engagements. I did, I think, 2 or 3 in 2023 and plan on doing more. I do speaking engagements on the topic of entrepreneurship, in terms of healing, in terms of faith, in terms of growth, motherhood. I'm just more of an all-rounded person in that regard, and marriage and advice. Been married for over 10 years, blah blah blah. The next one is affiliate marketing, as in some specific apps or products I use that I always recommend, which includes Indeed Flex. In this economy, you should never be out of work, or you should never ever be out of work. And what I mean by that is you need to be humble enough to be willing to do any job, not any job, but be willing to work in different environments if you just need to generate income quickly. So that is Indeed Flex, where if you use my affiliate link, you will make £40 just from registering and doing your first shift. So I will link it somewhere for you as well. Repurpose.io. If you're a social media content creator, rather than having to manually post things on like your Instagram and on your YouTube, you can use repurpose.io, and I will link it for you, that you will be able to, it will automatically repost these things onto these platforms. So rather than just making money maybe on TikTok, you'll be making money on different platforms automatically. Another area that I always recommend, I work with a lot of freelancers, and I realize that a lot of entrepreneurs don't see themselves as business owners, especially when you're freelancing. But as a freelancer, you need to be paying into your pension. You need to be paying your taxes. You need to be having your, what do they call it? Bookkeeping software to keep a records of everything. So Pension B is the one I tend to recommend for pensions. And what you don't realize, as a self-employed person, any money you put in, the government will top it up by 25%. Do you know how much money that is? Do you know how much money you are leaving on the table because you didn't know? And then, yeah, those are just a few of my different ways I make money. Let me know in the comments if every single client that I have will be considered a source of income, or they will all bunch up as one thing. Let me know. But yeah, this is here. Please do ask me any questions. Like I said, happy to reply to you and explain anything in more detail. So currently we have about 17 or 18 different sources of income that makes me money every single month.